Hey YouTube, this is Jacob with Good To Go Gear. Coming at you with another not filled review. I'm in the backyard, but you know, their test of this. This is one of those wood stoves. It's an Ember lit. It's just a stainless steel stove you put together. This little case it comes in, I got this from Blade HQ. This isn't a real substantial case or anything. It's like nylon, maybe not even nylon, just some kind of crappy material on this side. It has their logo or whatever, and then just a clear plastic on this side. So you definitely want to make sure this thing's cooled off before you put it in their carrying case. I do like that it has a carrying case though. I guess I could make one out of leather. I mean, I'm not that good of a leather worker, but we could give it a shot. It's pretty simple to get together. I believe it's like what, 7 overall pieces. But you got the 4 sides, the bottom, and then the 2 cross beams. One side's got the hole for inserting the wood. That's the last piece. So you take the bottom. I put a side or 2 together first, and then put all this in. And this side. And before I lock that 3rd plate in on the bottom, I try to get the last plate with the hole in it in, because it can be kind of tricky to get it all in and assembled. You gotta kind of work with it. Homing is usually more difficult on camera, but that was easier for me than. Oh wait. Make sure everything looks right. Yeah, this together is pretty solid once you get it together. This is what I'm going to try to burn. I'm going to try to start it with this. If that doesn't work, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. The 2 cross beams, there's no slot. I mean, I guess you could stick them down here, but they don't really hold. They're actually supposed to go in the corners. They slide down. Oops, that's upside down. And this one, there's a notch on both of them, and the 2 notches go together in the middle, and you lock them together, and that way you can set a pot here. Let's see. I've actually never used this before, as you can tell. It seems like a pretty handy piece of gear, especially now that I live somewhere that there's trees. I'm not sure the best way to do this. This is longer. I'm going to try to light that. Maybe put it in there with this stuff. Oops. There's plenty of ventilation holes on the sides. And the bottom is solid. And drop this crap into the top. I'm not going to put pot or anything on it. I don't really want to make. Let me get that bigger piece out. I don't really want to make a big fire. I don't think we're really supposed to be burning where I'm at right now. I mean, I'm at my backyard, but not outside. I don't think we're supposed to be burning right now. It's pretty easy. It stores super thin, so I think it should be a pretty easy product to use. And Of course, on camera. Lighting, then it's going out. Oh, it's going in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. So that was just with a little piece that I finally got lit. Some air got through the holes because it was windy today, and lit it up. So this is cedar and some pine. But yeah, you got the thing to set your cross beams on, and yeah, that air gets to it, gets going pretty quick. So like I said, I don't know if I'm going to burn too long because we're not supposed to have too many fires. So water. I'm asking my wife, she's indoors, to bring some water. Yeah, that wind, I mean, I just lit a little bitty piece and threw it in there. I thought it went out, but the wind actually got it relit. And it started going no problem. And that's just with a little bit. I'm glad I didn't put that big piece in there. So. Hold on, here comes the water. I wouldn't do this normally, but like I said, we're probably not good for the steel either. But it should be fine. It shouldn't have gotten too hot. But yeah. So it's pretty simple. Like I said, plenty of ventilation. Especially once I turned it, put that bigger hole towards the wind blowing at me. It really got going quick. So yeah. That's the Ember lit stainless steel stove. I think I got this off of Blade HQ, paid $25 for it. I have seen it at Cabela's, also I think around $24.99, $20 to $27 somewhere in there. But yeah, it's a real handy piece of gear. And I'll have to try this again on a day where it's not so windy. I just don't want to be that dumbass that causes some kind of fire, especially here in the neighborhood. But anyway, this is Jacob Good to Go Gear, and I think with this stove from Ember Lit, you should be good to go. And I believe that alcohol stove I've done a review on that sucked. You could put in here, and you know, put your pot or whatever on top. I mean, this is a pretty narrow water bottle that should fall through the hole, but it's holding it, even though the stove itself is actually tilted. And this is, you know, halfway full of water. But and we should be good to go. So like I said, Jacob Good to Go Gear, thanks.